Hey, everybody. This week's magic lesson, it's the holidays. We're going to talk about the holidays. We're going to talk a little bit about Yule or the solstice, which is the first day of winter. It's the longest night. But what I thought I would instead focus on is my muggle world or the mundane world. I want to tell you what made me like the holiday season and the gift giving season more than anything else in my life. Many of us get all worried about presents, whether it's a monetary thing or buying the right gift, and it gets like, oh, I have to get a Christmas for grandma. I did it, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And it takes some of the fun out of it sometimes. Years ago, I live in Los Angeles. I live in a place where almost all my friends, I'm a native, but I'm rare, but almost all my friends were transplants from somewhere else. And, at this time, they were all, like, struggling actors or artists or witches or whatever, didn't have a lot of money, didn't have family here. So we started our what some people call, like, an orphan Christmas, gather around. It's a potluck and, oh, that present thing. Nobody can afford presents, they're worried about their rent. We started and it's the classic white elephant gift. White elephant gift. Um Bring something you cannot go buy it, though. It has to be a generalized gift that for somebody, but you can't go buy it. It's something you have to already have in your possession or maybe have picked up even at a thrift store. It could be something you were gifted with, but it's so good or so horrible or so not you, you regift it. And you have to bring that. A simple potluck, which could be anything, and this white elephant. Over the decades, this has become famous and infamous. People work all year to get the very best and usually the very worst white elephant gift they can come. The second we started doing this, I started really loving the holidays. I didn't have to go to Macy's or Target or the fancy store down the street or anything else. It was like, remember that 8-track tape I found in the, and right now I'm going through a family house. I've got probably the next 48 years worth of white elephants, but it's funny. And again, it's probably too late for this year for a lot of you, but I want you to think about it for another year. If whether it's your family unit or your relative family unit or a friend unit, I promise you will have much more fun than trying to pick out the perfect sweater or the perfect socks. All of a sudden, if you're giving them, um, your broken down Philip the goat or something like that, it's you just get to steal it. Here's our rules. There's different kinds of rules. I think these are kinds of standard though. Everybody brings one, gets one. I usually have extras just in case. Everybody brings one, gets one. They pass out little post-it numbers with numbers at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 60 people in my tiny house. They're a little smaller these days. COVID, you know. But so the first person is the first person. You could have anything under the tree. Have what you want, and they get it. They love it or they hate it. The second person and each person following can have something new or steal from anybody who's already got something. So when you get a good gift, oh wow, that was a real gift. That was a good gift. That's some skincare or some beauty product. They get stolen. You could only steal 3 times, so there gets to be some strategy within this stuff too for people when they get, okay, if I'm when it's my turn, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. So a good gifts get stolen usually 3 times. Bad gifts get begged off. Please take this. Please take this. We laugh the entire time. Nobody's broke their bank. Nobody spent a dime except maybe on some wrapping paper. And it turns something that again, cause some stress and some worry into the funniest fun gift giving ever. So please steal that if you feel so inclined. White elephant. Steal it 3 times. Um, and at the end, is a free for all if with the extras that I brought or whatever you want to do. But I promise it it puts a little bit more magic in the season and a whole lot more laughter. And you could come up with some really funny white elephant gifts. Happy holidays. Magic is everywhere. Sometimes it's just straight out of mundane world muggle tradition.